exactly.
I tell people all the time, prepare, stand up, get together, and just remember God, guns, guts, and a lot of ammo and food.
You're right. Hey,
and get together.
Yep. Larry, thank you so much again for calling in. I'm so glad we got to hear from you.
And I thank you. Sorry I called in so late. It's just I've been in and out of signal. And
I hear you. Yep, I hear you. But yeah, I want to thank you again. I'll try to get you all later. Okay, hon.
Okay.
Travel safe. All right.
Thanks.
We have another caller on the line. MJ, your mic is open.
Thank you. I would just like to reiterate something that all of you wonderful people brought attention to earlier this evening. That is the fact, the bottom line, the way I say it. Our military, all our local, state, and federal officials, they love us. They're great people, great patriots. They've made it clear that they would never move against us, that they're there to defend our Constitution and us. And the NDAA that was set up was only worded that way to try to scare the average American into thinking that these wonderful people would move against us. They will not.
Now, there are some of our policemen, particularly they're choosing the IQ 70 types. We're going to have to deal with it. And we're going to be dealing with the getting this information out as best we can to as many people as we can, but reach out to those people who are in the police and in the military. But let the police know that they're being lined up. They are not big guns. They're ammunition. They are not princes. They're pawns. Now, it's hard to get through to some of the young, dumb, arrogant ones who never question anything. But please reach out to these people.
Fodder.
Yes, please reach out to these young men and women so they don't become targets. They have to choose the right side of a revolution. Otherwise, they'll spend the rest of their life looking over their shoulders. They may come home to body parts instead of families. They may come home to a foundation instead of a home. I don't want that to happen, but reach out to our people in uniform, please, with love.
You know this is Grammy J, don't you, Jim?
Who is it?
This is Grammy J.
Oh, okay. I should have known, but I didn't recognize.
Well, see, some of you know me as MJ, and some of you know me as Grammy J. It just depends on what people want to call me.
I have met so many people. I have the same problem with here as I used to have with my garage. Too much junk, not enough brains to put it in my brain.
Well, I just want the American people to know that they're being lied to purposely in the wording of the NDAA, trying to scare the crap out of them.
I think
because it's only a small percentage of what you referred to that are the bad guys, and the rest of them are all the good guys.
And I think the Obamacare was a House resolution or something that actually isn't even a law. And if you look in these words, folks, you'll find the code means evidence of law. It isn't law. And if you look into the definition of a person in your law books, you'll find out it's everything but a man or a woman. So you got to understand these word twisters have done this to us. But the more you look into it, the more you'll see it's almost all fraud. It's all color of law. It's all bogus. It's all corporate. It's all a big lie. And it has to fall. Now, these people are in self-destruction mode because anybody who does this kind of stuff, I tell people the same thing time and time again. If you do not follow the golden rule, things will not go well for you in the future. Mm-hmm. So, MJ, we love you. Just keep it up.
Well, for starters, our military has made it very clear that they will not move against their fellow Americans, period. And Obama, for starters, wants the average American person to think they will do that, and they will not.
Well, I love a policeman enough to go up and tell him the truth.
Exactly. And I know a few of those.
Yeah.
I'm my neighborhood watch captain.
Yeah. Well, what it boils down to is telling the truth with love.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It does. It really does. And thank you so much, MJ, for calling in. I really, really appreciate it.
You're welcome. God bless all of you, and we'll talk to you later.
Oh, definitely. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
Okay. Let's see. Terry, you were speaking last, my dear. I'm going to let you go ahead and pick up again.
I was muted. I was cleaning soot off the toilet.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. If I lived closer, I would sure be there to help you out.
I'm making a dent.
Boy, I tell you, when I heard your house caught on fire, I absolutely freaked. I thought, oh, my God.
Nah, I'm fine.
It was an accident, not intentionally somebody trying to burn you out.
Yeah, it was just an accident, grease fire in the kitchen that got out of hand.
Thank God.
I threw the baby out the front door. I threw the flour on the stove, but I didn't have enough, and called 911 and grabbed my laptop, and out the porch I went.
Well, here's how they silenced people in the Boss Hogg days 30 and 40 years ago. They would find some guy with a bunch of criminal charges going over his head and say, well, we want to get rid of this guy, so you go out there and murder him and make it look like a robbery. It struck me as being, oh, my God. So I'm so thankful that it was an accident, not intentional. So you see, folks, it's getting safer and safer to tell the truth. And years ago, I know dang good and well that I would have been suicided for some of the things I've said.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, we have one last caller. He's got only about 2 minutes, 3 minutes at most to speak. We have Mark, who has been following and listening in for some time now, and his comment's going to come mostly for you and Terry, for you and Drake. Mark, okay. Your mic is open.
Okay. So we should have this disclosure that we've been anticipating for, and like I say, I understand complications happen. We've been hoping any day now for months, not in the same way that all these dinar gurus. There's been real complications, I think, that have held things up, right?
Well, look around the world, yes, you can see things that are changing daily, changing the plans. The enemy doesn't take out an ad in the paper and let you know what nasty thing they're going to do to you tomorrow, but then the good guys don't either. So a lot of adjustments, a lot of changes have been made, but when you start seeing things like what we shared at the beginning of this show, you can see moves are finally being made at the top. And
also, Greece is going to tell the banksters to pound sand, just like Iceland. Now, I'm surprised that some military didn't go and take Iceland out and say that an Icelandic terrorist blew up the Eiffel Tower or something. So Iceland were the real groundbreakers on this. Greece is going to do it. You better believe the people in Italy are paying attention, and Portugal, and Spain, and Ireland. So just know that truth always outlasts lies.
The one thing, if we can keep it in our minds, the Muslim world is not an enemy. 99% of the crap you see on television is just that.
Crap.
Propaganda. So Iran is not our enemy. They're not looking to blow us off the planet. And anything that you see in the news by way of claiming that Iran is getting ready to attack, you stand up and say, bull, we know better. Don't bother.
They've been playing boogeyman. When my dad was a young man, he was born in 1912. When he was a young man, the Nazis were going to get everybody. And when I was a young man, the commies are going to get everybody. We're sick of this.
Right,
now it's
exactly.
Al-Qaeda.
Mark, thank you so much for calling in. We need to start wrapping it up here and make way for our next host, Tiger Lily with Freedom Roar. But Mark, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Okay, Terry, Drake, I'm going to give you guys each a minute here to give a final thought. We've got 4 minutes left and got to sign off and make way for Tiger Lily.
Well, I think we pretty much covered everything.
Oh, I do too. For one day, you never know. By next Sunday, we could have a lot more to share.
And not only that, but this PDF which went out was designed to scare the bejesus out of a lot of people who know they're doing bad things. So we may look at this stuff and think, huh?
A lot of people don't understand that PDF, but that was to scare the crooks.
Right.
And make the people aware. I mean, if you read it over several times, you'll get the gist.
Yeah, it's designed to scare the bejesus out of the bad boys.
Mhm. Yep.
Let them know we know.
Exactly. Well, Terry and Drake, I want to thank you all again for being here. It's been a great show. Lots of feedback and conversation going on in the chat room, and lots of people on the phone lines here. This has been awesome and great. And our caller from North Carolina, I thank you again for calling in. It's people like you calling in that help others to understand what they need to do.
And thank you, Deatra, for juggling all the cats to keep this show on the air.
Oh, well, somebody's got to do the dirty work. But that's okay. As long as we're able to bring truth and freedom to the people, that's what matters. That is exactly what matters, and that is what we strive to do, is to bring the truth with as much honesty and integrity as what we can possibly do so with.
And our sources like Drake and Terry can't be thanked enough. They stood up enough to risk their neck to say, we're going to tell you the truth. Damn the torpedoes. Full speed ahead.
Pretty much. That's it. Yep. So also the link, Terry, that you were just mentioning, I will post in, as soon as I can find it again, I will post in the chat room as we log off.
Are you talking about the sound file we played?
Yes. No, I don't have the link to that sound file. It never came through on my email. No, I'm talking about the sound file with the PDF that was put together for us.
The PDF, there wasn't a sound file.
Yeah, we got a sound file. Somebody did it and posted that very PDF.
Oh, that's wonderful. I didn't even know that.
Yes, I'll post it in the Skype room as well.
Yeah, please.
And so I am doing that right now, but we need to go ahead and wrap her up. And again, like I say, I want to say thank you to everybody. Here is the sound file. It also contains the PDF, and we have a Tiger Lily coming up next. So with that, thank you, everybody, and we will be back on Thursday from noon to 2 Central. That would be 1 to 3 Eastern. And Jim, you'll be with me. And up this week, we have Will Spencer again, covering our health, both in all aspects, mind, body, spirit, and environment. So we look forward to having Will with us this coming Thursday. And unless something earth-shattering happens, Terry, I'd like to schedule you next week for the Dead Elimination Show.
If I can, I think I probably can. The insurance adjuster is coming tomorrow, and depending on how much ripping up of my house.
Right. I hear ya.
But I'll plan on it.
Okay, sounds great.
This is live radio. Everything changes day to day. I've seen more stuff happening faster now than ever before in my life.
You're right, Jim.
Twing, twing, twing.
Yep. All righty, guys. Thank you, Drake. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Jim, as always. And we are...
Everybody.
Yes,
I said
God bless everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.